This is Ruger LCP Max versus Glock G42 versus SIG P365 380. 380 ammo comparison video 6. Fort Scott Munitions 95 grain tumble upon impact. Accuracy and velocity comparison. We're going to be testing the Fort Scott Munitions 380 ACP 95 grain tumble upon impact ammunition. This ammo features a solid copper spun tumble upon impact projectile. And now, let's hit the range. Okay, we're getting numbers. Okay, we're getting numbers. We're getting numbers. Now let's crunch the numbers, and I think we got some very interesting results with this ammo. Starting with the Ruger LCP Max, which is on the bottom again, we had an average velocity of 855 feet per second, highest was 865 feet per second, lowest was 837 feet per second. Difference between the highest and lowest velocity was 28 feet per second, and our average energy comes out to 154.17 foot-pounds of energy. Moving to the Glock G42, we had an average velocity of 834 feet per second, our highest was 848 feet per second, lowest was 821 feet per second. Difference between the highest and lowest velocity is 26 feet per second, and the average energy comes out to 146.69 foot-pounds of energy. Now, very interesting that for all shots on the Glock G42, we had a lower velocity and as a result a lower average energy than what we got from the LCP Max, which is quite curious considering that the Glock has a longer barrel and you would think it would get more velocity. And we see that when moving to the P365 380. Our average velocity on that firearm comes out to 877 feet per second, highest velocity 894 feet per second, lowest velocity 845 feet per second. Difference between the highest and lowest velocity is 49 feet per second, and the average energy comes out to 162.20 foot-pounds of energy. For all three firearms, I would say we had very good groups at 15 yards, especially with the Ruger LCP Max. We had 4 of 5 on the target, 1 in the bullseye, and all of them easily seeable. At 15 yards with a pocket gun, I think that's exceptional. Another metric that I think is exceptional on this ammo is the extreme spread. For all three firearms, we had an extreme spread, or the difference between the highest and lowest velocity, less than 50 feet per second. Now, if you judge ammo based on extreme spread, that could be very good. And we also had 0 failures through all three firearms with this ammunition. Comparing that against one of our range ammos, in this case the Fiocchi 95 grain FMJ, we see that we have energy and velocity that are very similar to what we got from the Fiocchi 95 grain full metal jacket ammo. While we have very similar average velocity and average energy numbers, one area where we see a big difference is in the extreme spread. With the Fort Scott Munitions ammo, we have a very good to excellent extreme spread, whereas on the Fiocchi target ammo, we just have a okay to average at best spread, which is to be expected with, range ammo versus premium defense ammo. And now let's compare this Fort Scott ammunition against our other non-expanding defense ammo, the Underwood 90 grain Extreme Penetrator. If we look at the numbers, with the 90 grain Underwood ammo, we would expect a little bit more velocity, but you see that we have significantly more velocity. 150 to 200 feet per second more, depending on the firearm that we used, which translates to a significant increase in the average energy that round carries. Now, while I think I got better accuracy with the G42 using the Fort Scott ammo compared to the Underwood ammo, with the other two, I would say our accuracy results were very similar between these two ammunitions. Now, both of these ammos were also, I believe, the most expensive ammos, or among the most expensive ammos that we were testing today, at around $38 a box, which is not cheap for any ammo. But we do see that we got very good results with premium ammunition as expected. Now, it would be tempting to say the Underwood ammo is better because it has higher velocity, more energy. However, I am withholding that judgment until we do our follow-up video and meat target test both of these ammos. Now, the reason for that is, since we don't have to worry about getting to a certain velocity for hollow point expansion, with this Fort Scott tumble upon impact energy and the lower velocity, what that could result in is a round that does not go completely through your target and is stopped, say, at the shirt at the back or at the ribs or whatever at the back, and you get this tumbling through and you get a lot of internal damage as a result. Whereas with the higher velocity of the Underwood, I could see a situation where our rounds go completely through a target with minimal damage to, say, the orange lung tissue, and then, say, an innocent bystander that happens to be behind our target also gets hit, which is what we would not want to happen. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen because we have not tested this ammo yet, but I am curious, seeing these velocity differences, if that is one area where the Fort Scott ammunition might actually be better in this case. We're going to have to test that, and I'm looking forward to testing that. For me, one area where this Fort Scott ammunition has an edge over the Underwood ammunition is I can buy Fort Scott ammunition locally in my stores, whereas the Underwood ammo I can only buy online through their website or somewhere like Midway. Well, I hope you found this video useful, and you're looking forward to the next video in our 380 ammo comparison series. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a good day.